twin flame love is a profound concept in spiritual circles that is believed to represent an intense soul connection between two people. This connection is often described as transcendent, causing deep emotional and spiritual awakenings. But how strong is this connection? In this video, we will explore the depth and subtleties of twin flame love to understand its power and meaning. Let's try to find out what love is and where it comes from. The very source of love can only be found far beyond this world. In fact, true love cannot exist independently of God because He is the source and receptacle of all things. When love is expressed by people with true spirituality, they become conduits of divine energy. They radiate divine love, and so they can share that energy, helping others to connect with it. The very desire for eternal love is a sign of inferiority, of not occupying our natural position. We want to be loved eternally because we ourselves are eternal spiritual beings, for whom love is an expression of a state of being. All spiritual traditions affirm that we are loving beings who are out of place in the mortal world. They teach that we have the opportunity to experience a love far more powerful than that which we encounter in our daily lives. As we develop such sincere love, we begin to experience pleasures we never knew we had and never encountered in our daily lives. Infinite love that is not limited by time and circumstances makes us happy. Deep love is not possible unless we know and appreciate our twin flame. When these qualities are absent, love becomes abstract and general. We cannot truly love someone without knowing them, even if we have very good feelings towards them. The most we will be able to do is express a feeling of vague delight. The more we learn about the one we love, the deeper and more heartfelt our feeling will be. True love is based on knowing the qualities of our twin flame's personality. When we know our beloved well, we can truly appreciate them and understand how to serve them in the most effective way. On the other hand, without this knowledge, we will find it difficult to communicate with Him. Love is more than nice words. It manifests itself in our behavior. We express our love by the way we act. If someone professes to love the twin flame but is unwilling to care for and serve him, such love can hardly be considered deep. Rather, it is more like a theory. If we are not willing to affirm our love with deeds, then something is wrong. When our love is unconditional, we are not looking for any particular pleasurable feeling. When we love our twin flame, we want to care for him and express our feelings by doing something important for him. A man who loves his wife and children is constantly thinking about them, spending time with them, and caring for their needs. A woman may claim that she loves her husband and her children, but if she does not feed her children and help her husband, then the sincerity of her words can be doubted. Sometimes we speak of love, despite the opposite feeling, in order to gain approval and to assure ourselves and others. This behavior is hardly an expression of love. We should not think that we are worthy of reward. If love is sincere, we will give ourselves wholeheartedly to our lover without thinking about what he or she will offer us in return. If love is associated with the expectation of reward, then what happens if we do not get what we want? If we confuse love with satisfying our own feelings, we risk falling prey to anger. Most of us seek comfort and therefore make different demands on love. But unconditional love does not seek personal gratification. Moreover, possessing it, we are willing to sacrifice ourselves for the beloved. When we genuinely, with unconditional love, take care of our twin flame, we are fulfilling the higher will. We put aside our personal interest and do what is required of us. If we act out of love, should we be sad and worried if our twin flame sometimes does not reciprocate? It is in loving them more than we love ourselves that true unconditional love is manifested. The very feeling of unconditional love that we experience and that brings us unparalleled fulfillment is the ultimate reward. Because of this feeling, we rise above the level of sentimentality. We are sentimental because of our attachment to the feeling of our own pleasure. In this case, if in our relationship with our twin flame, we strive to maintain peace at all costs, tolerate disreputable acts committed by them just to avoid incurring their wrath, then this is a form of sensual gratification, and it is an obstacle to our spiritual growth. As we have already said, true love is not based only on feelings, on attachment to favorable conditions of life of physical, mental, psychological, or any other plane. The essence of such a superficial approach is selfishness, because we simply use the relationship for the sake of satisfying our own interests and desires. By going through daily trials, we are elevated and become transcendent, able to rise above the level of material relationships and above everyday mediocrity. We should not let obstacles such as our own selfish feelings or the feelings of others block our path. Love also does not mean that we always remain pleasant and available in our interactions with our twin flame. Sometimes we have to walk away or say harsh words, but these actions do not hurt the heart because our motivation is not selfish. If love is real, we will not stop loving a person even if we stop communicating with them. No matter what the circumstances, the purpose of our life is to benefit them. As we strive for spiritual development, we should always try to create an atmosphere of love around us. When we do this, we ourselves progress rapidly because we radiate divinity and love wherever we find ourselves. According to the law of karma, whatever we give to others will return to us 100-fold. Therefore, the more we give our love, the more we experience it in return. This will be the basis of our strength. While we desire to give out love, we may not be sure that we have enough of it to share. In such a situation, the Lord abiding in our hearts may respond to a request to serve beyond our ability. In reality, spiritual people do not rely solely on their minds or their limited understanding. Sincerity and devotion bring boundless love, knowledge, and understanding beyond the capacity of their own minds. This is why, when we become receptive to God's help, miracles begin to happen.